state lawmaker now weighing in on the fight to save 9 Austin schools from being shut down. And tonight, hundreds of concerned parents are making sure they are heard as well. Fox 7's Fody Kalergis live at the Burger Center in South Austin with more on the public hearings. Fody.
Yeah, Mike, the public hearing just wrapped up. It lasted an hour extra early because of all the support that came out, the parents from the community who wanted to address the task force members. Now, the district says closing all 9 of these schools will save about $11 million a year, and that does not include more than $60 million in what's considered cost avoidance, meaning repairs and upgrades to certain buildings. The parents say there is a far greater cost at hand here to the community, and they say they are not going out without a fight. They may only be in grade school.
If you shut the school down, I would be heartbroken.
But they're now faced with a very adult problem rooted in complex economics, yet they only see the bottom line.
It says Zilker is a great place for kids.
Yes. Peka Campos is a 3rd grader at Zilker Elementary School, one of 9 schools in Austin that may be closing due to a $100 million budget shortfall.
I specifically chose to live in an apartment about 2 blocks from here because I wanted her to go to Zilker Elementary.
Every parent has a story that fuels them to fight harder.
We waited in line for 2 days to make sure that our son could get into the school.
Amanda Andrews' son, Tanner, is a transfer student.
Please keep Zilker open.
And one of many who showed up to the school Thursday afternoon for a rally to save the school, one of several so far this week.
I think it's awful. I think more other schools are going to be overpopulated.
Angela Bradford is a mother of 8. 4 of her kids go to Zilker.
I have one child who does have a learning disability that Zilker has worked wonderfully with. Thursday afternoon, she boarded a charter bus leased by Zilker and Barton Hill's parents, headed for this week's 2nd district public meeting at the Burger Center.
You have not included in your calculus enough focus.
The state of Texas is not providing the support that it should be to public education, so they're really caught in a bind between the state clamping down on public education and the desire for quality public education in neighborhood schools here in Austin.
State Representative Lloyd Doggett weighed in on the controversy, telling Fox 7 parents' anger may be a bit misdirected. The congressman says this is a sign of a failing education system in Texas.
I tell these parents to keep speaking up for their kids, to understand that there's not a villain here in Austin. The Austin district is simply caught in a squeeze by the state.
The 9 school closures would do away with only about $11 million a year in the district's budget gap, and more than $60 million in long-term improvements and renovations to older schools on the list. But try convincing.
If you looked at the kids who went there, they would be smiling.
2nd grader Sophia Lipton, who wrote an essay to the director of facilities.
Please, Zilker is a great place for kids. Don't shut Zilker down.
One popular solution here tonight among parents who came here was to actually sell the district headquarters on West 6th Street. The district could possibly get about $20 million for the land and the building, and that could in turn possibly also save all 9 of these schools. Some parents are also asking the task force to go ahead and consider the 2010 census numbers, since the studies that they did only included the 2000 census numbers. Mike?
And we will catch up with you a little bit later in the newscast as well, Fody, for more on this.
Sure.
Very good.